Hey, it's Yesterday. I know, right? Do you want to review the film Yesterday? Yeah, of course I do. You want to watch Batman vs Superman afterwards? What is up, everyone? Movie Brain back again with another review, and this is going to be for the 2021 movie Yesterday, and this is directed by Miguel, Arteta, and stars Jennifer Garner, Edgar Ramirez, and Jenna Ortega. Now, this tells the story of a family who decide to dedicate an entire day to saying yes to everything, barring a few ground rules, of course, in order to have a fun-filled adventure. And my initial thoughts going into this were, I bet you that's like that movie Yes Man with Jim Carrey but with a family instead of one man just saying yes to everything. And it is, just a little bit less outrageous. Now, I was looking forward to this. I thought it had fun concept written all over it, to be honest, and I wasn't expecting anything amazing or this big groundbreaking spectacle or anything like that, but I did think I was going to be entertained by the movie, and that's what it does. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's nothing too memorable, and once you've watched it, you can just carry on with your daily routine. But for what it does it well. As far as the story goes, Alison, played by Jennifer Garner here, and her husband Carlos used to say yes to everything. They used to go on crazy wild adventures, and their life was just fun. But when kids came along, they sort of had to take a backseat and start saying no to things, and their kids actually just think, especially Alison, that they are fun killers and they just mope around and don't want to have any enjoyment out of life. And it's a good little concept as well, apart from this story where Alison has to win her kids back and win the love of her family back, because she is just this totally different person now to what she used to be, and she's determined to show them that she can have a good time. Now, that's kind of the most interesting story aspect you're going to get here. I mean, Alison, as well, is always at war with her daughter, played by Jenna Ortega, in the nicest way possible, of course. But they're having little feuds here and there because her daughter will just not take no for an answer. And there's some interesting character development between the two. But I wasn't really here for that. I was just here to see what this family were going to say yes to. And this is where Yesterday shines the most. I mean, it doesn't do anything brilliant or outrageous with this concept, but it does put it to good use. One moment in particular is where the family go to a restaurant and order this big mountain of ice cream, and they've got 20 minutes to finish it. But the waiters bring it out on this food trolley and they're just laughing hysterically like these big over-the-top villains. And then the family get into it and all the customers are jumping up and down, cheering them on, filming it on their phones, just going absolute batshit crazy. And it just would never happen, but it was really entertaining to watch. We also have a gigantic paintball water balloon type fight. I don't know what the hell was in them balloons. But this is Alison's big chance to show her family how cool of a mum she actually is and take the charge with her team there and, just kick some ass, basically. And it was all these little segments that really did make up the film. However, it's not really going to put a large grin on your face, more likely a small smile. What I also mean by that is the comedy just wasn't really hitting the right notes for me here. I mean, there's one moment where there's a fight over a stuffed gorilla at a theme park. That was kind of hilarious, but apart from that, the humour feels very forced, especially with some of the side characters they throw in who are really trying to be funny, but I was more cringing than laughing. It's just very light humour, and what you find in your typical middle-of-the-road family movie. In terms of the family we follow around here, I thought they were all really likeable, actually, apart from the son, who grated on me just a little bit at times there. I mean, he was passable, he didn't ruin the movie or anything like that. Jennifer Garner definitely is the standout of the five. I mean, it's not a brilliant performance or anything like that, but she shined the most, and she's the one you latch onto and want to prove her family wrong, basically. And Jenna Ortega is also in this film, who I predicted in my Babysitter Killer Queen review to have a very bright future, and I still stand by that. She was pretty solid here too. At the end of the day, though, this film plays it very safe. It's very generic, very streamlined, and I kind of knew what I was going to get going into it, and that's what I got. It's also very predictable. I mean, towards the end, I knew how Jennifer Garner was going to go about finding Jenna Ortega's character. I could see it a million miles away. But I won't say too much because this is meant to be spoiler free. Look, this is nothing overly exciting or anything like that. It's just a good family film. I mean, better way of describing it would be a typical family Netflix film. I mean, it's an hour and 30 minutes runtime as well. It doesn't overstay its welcome, but you can knock 10 minutes off that for the credits. It's basically an hour and 20 minutes. So if you just want something like a quick fix, something to throw on and have a good time with, this movie might be for you. I'm just going to go ahead and rate this movie now. I'm going to give Yesterday a 6 out of 10. I know this isn't the longest review I've ever done, my friends, but it didn't do anything too interesting. However, I liked it enough. Okay, at the end of these reviews, I always like to leave a little fun fact. Now, a fun fact for Yesterday is that this is the second time Miguel, Arteta and Jennifer Garner have collabed, as he starred in his movie Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Yeah, I weren't going to remember all that. Okay guys, hope you all enjoyed this review. If you want to subscribe, it's up to yourself. We've got a lot more reviews coming, lots more videos, and if you want to comment about Yesterday, leave it down below, and I'll reply to every single one of you, I promise. Take it all easy guys. See you all in the next video.